Hello everyone, welcome to What If Deku Was in the Last of Us movie. Before we start, please go support Cesar Mendoza 290,316 for writing that awesome fanfic. This is the translated version I made. There will be some mistaken characters' gender, but of course Deku is a male. Chapter 1. Narrator. We see two scientists on a television program in 1967. Presenter. And tell us doctors, is it possible that we will someday reach extinction, that is to say that something can kill us? Scientist 1. Look, nature can surprise us, but at the same time put them in danger, since perhaps we are closer far from the extinction of the human race, but we are still not sure of everything that will happen. Presenter. But it may be that something like a virus or a fungus could take over the whole world. Scientist 2. Look, the human being may believe a virus that perhaps they can use as a biological weapon, but I believe that nature may one day be able to destroy everything with something super mysterious that perhaps destroys humanity seriously, leaving everyone silent. Year 2003. We see a green-haired man sleeping peacefully and wakes up, stretches, goes to take a bath, where after a few minutes he comes out and puts on his school uniform, where he was ready to go to school. He goes down from the second floor, and there was his mother. Mom, didn't you have to make me a cake? Smiling, seeing his mother who had a birthday cake. Inko. Happy birthday. Izuku smiling and hugs Izuku very tightly. Izuku. Thanks mom. Inko. Well, come sit down, I made you breakfast. Izuku. Of course, starting to eat breakfast. Inko. And what do you think we should do today, since I have many plans for today? Izuku. Yes, just spend my birthday here at home with some friends, Miyamura and Hori. Inko. And are they going to come to the house? Izuku. Of course, since they always come to my house and more on my special day. Smiling. Happy birthday, dwarf. Izuku. Thanks Tommy. Tommy. Sorry for not bringing you a gift, but I promise I'll buy you something. Izuku. Okay, no problem. Tommy. Mom, you said you were going to make cakes. Inko. Yes, but the bread is gone, but don't worry, tomorrow I'll make cakes, I promise. Tommy. By the way, why is there so much commotion in the city, since I saw on the news that there were many ambulances and many police officers who were helping many people? Izuku. Maybe a demonstration that went wrong and some were injured. Tommy. Maybe. Inko. Well son, let's go to school. Tommy. Okay mom, I'll see you after work, grabbing his tools. Izuku. Okay, grabbing his backpack. 1 hour later. Izuku. Well mom, I'll see you at home, don't pick me up getting out of the truck and going to school. Inko. I'll see you at home son. Izuku. Be careful with the city. Inko. If it's okay son, at night I'll give you your gift. Izuku. Okay, well, I'm going to class, smiling and leaving. Inko. How I love my children, leaving for work. 1 hour later. Hori. And tell me Izuku, how old are you? Izuku. I'm turning 17. Miyamura. Really? Wow, we are the same age. Izuku. Yes, the three of us are 17. Miyamura. Wow Izuku, you are almost an adult like the three of us. Hero. And the best of all is that now you are stronger than me. Smiling. Izuku. Thanks guys. Miyamura. Like that, giving him a ring. Izuku. A skull ring, thanks. Miyamura putting on the ring. Hori. I want to give it to you when we are at your house. Izuku. Okay, thank you very much guys, and it is true that you are going to get married when we finish high school. Hori. That's true. Izuku. And I can be the best man. Hori. Maybe yes, but they're waiting we leave school. Izuku. Okay. Miyamura. But what a boring day, but at night we will be playing PS2. Izuku. Hey, have not noticed anything strange today. Hori. What thing Izuku? Izuku. I don't know, when we were in class some students began to behave super strange, and I saw 2 other students who had a super strange appearance, like pale and among other things. Miyamura. It must be because they are sick or something fell on them. Hori. Or maybe the cafeteria food is fell on them, we all know that cafeteria food is crap. Izuku. Maybe it is that, but I hope it does not get me sick. But Inko. She was calm at work watching her son's new watch. Inko. I know my son will like it a lot. Smiling. Extra. Hey everyone, watch this news, turning on the TV. Reporter. And in other news, many people report sick due to something that intoxicated. What? Maybe it could be a drug, that maybe it was in some edible products, but still nothing has been registered at all. Inko. I hope my children are watching, hearing many police cars or ambulances going super fast. Already at night. Izuku. What will it be moving the box? Hori. Open it. Izuku excitedly opens his gift. Izuku. Wow, taking out a shirt. How did you know that I love shirts? Thank you very much. Hori smiling. Hori. You're welcome Izuku Miller. Inko. My turn, giving a little box to Izuku. Izuku. What will it be opening the little box seeing a clock? Izuku. Wow, a new watch, you didn't have to give me anything, mom smiling putting on the watch. Inko. No son, worry about that and you deserve more. Miyamura. Well, here goes mine, which is the most epic of all, giving him a video game. Izuku. Wait, watching the game, it's Mortal Kombat Armageddon with stars in his eyes. Miyamura. Yes, and the best of all is that you have 2 controls to play. Izuku. Well, let's play. But the phone rings and Inko grabs it. Inko. What's up, son? Tommy. Mom, come to the police station since they arrested me, since I hit a guy in a bar, since the idiot was like high but super high, please come for me. Inko. Okay Tommy, I'm going there, hanging up. Well Izuku, I'm going for your brother, he gets in trouble. Izuku. Okay mom. 1 hour later. Izuku. Come on here, I'm doing a combo. Miyamura. No please, seeing that I died in the game, damn right, and it seems that he is the weakest of all, annoyed. Hori. Now calm down, I feel like this time you're going to win, love. But the 3 heard some super loud barks and Izuku and his friends come out. Hori. Oh look, a happy puppy, where do you live, little one? Izuku. It's the dog, come let's take them. So the 3 went to take the dog, but the dog didn't want to enter. Izuku. What's wrong, little one, come on, there's your house. But the dog escaped super far. Miyamura. Look guys, seeing the house that was open. Izuku. Let's go in to see what happened. So the 3 entered, seeing that everything was a big mess, but they saw that everything was covered in blood, but they see something that horrified them. Izuku. Oh my god, shocked. Miyamura. But what? Hori. My god, shocked since they were seeing a body with a lot of blood on the floor. Izuku. There, we have to get out of here and call the police. But Hori sees a lady in the kitchen. Hori. Hey lady, are you okay, scared? At that the lady turned around, revealing that she had a lot of blood in her mouth. Miyamura. But what the buck, in shock. At that the lady lunged at the 3, something that made everyone quickly leave the house. Izuku. Help, running. Tommy. Take it bitch, shooting him in the head, get in the truck, now we go. So everyone gets into the truck where Tommy started driving. Inko. My god, look, seeing that many houses were burning. Hori. But what's happening? Miyamura. Why did you kill that old woman, Tommy, shocked. Tommy. I don't know, but I know that she was no longer human driving. Inko. But why is this happening to us? Izuku. I don't know mom, but we will get out of here alive, smiling. Tommy. Wow, look, seeing the town that was total chaos where everyone was running terrified from something and Tommy was driving. Miyamura. But what is that, shocked. And that a helicopter falls that made a huge mess, causing Tommy's car to roll over and fall head first. Izuku. Quickly get out of the car. Inko. Ah. Izuku. Mom taking her out, seeing that she broke her leg, calm down mom, carrying her. Tommy. Izuku, run as far as possible, we will meet on the other street. Izuku. Yes, I see you there. So they all ran super fast and arrived at the field where they were running, while Izuku carried to Inko. Soldier. Stop there, hands up. Izuku. Finally sir, please help us, my mother got hurt, please help us. Miyamura. Please get us out of here. Hori. Yes, get us out of here please. Soldier. Calm down, just stay calm, but see, they were calling him on the radio, excuse me, hello, answering. Izuku. We'll be okay mom, just hold on, smiling. Hori. Finally we'll be okay. Soldier. But sir, they are survivors, they are alive, why we have to help them, in shock. If it's okay, I understand, hanging up, I'm very sorry, loading his machine gun. Izuku. No, what are you doing, scared? Soldier. I'm very sorry, I'm just following orders, pointing at everyone. Miyamura. Run, everyone throwing a rock at him, and everyone ran where everyone was fleeing, but the soldier shoots Izuku in the leg, knowing that he screamed and fell into a small rock where he falls with his mother, and the soldier shoots again where everyone falls into the rock and falls to the ground. Soldier. Really, I'm so sorry. Izuku. No, please. At that Tommy shoots the soldier in the head and Tommy approaches his mother. Izuku. Mom in shock since she sees that a lot of blood was coming out of her stomach. Hori. Love in shock since Miyamura had a bullet in his chest. Izuku. Calm down mom, everything will be okay. Hori. Calm down love, you and Inko will be very worried. Miyamura. Sorry love, but I have to go, smiling, shedding tears. Inko. I'm sorry children, but I can't stand crying anymore. Izuku. No mom, don't say that, you'll be okay. Miyamura. Izuku bro, take good care of Hori for me and love her forever, smiling and closing her eyes and dying like that, dying Miyamura. Hori. No, love, crying. Inko. Children touching their faces, take care of each other and always remember I loved you, always take care of each other, children, smiling, closing her eyes and unfortunately passed away. Inko Muller. Izuku. No 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 mom no 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 sniff sniff please don't go crying, no screaming loudly at the same time she cried while hugging. Tommy. No mom crying hugging Izuku and Inko. Hori. Love sniff 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 crying while everything sank into chaos and destruction and the virus got bigger. Time skyne 37 years later. We see a girl in an abandoned hospital room. Nurse. Very well baby I will inject you, but I assure you that you will get better smiling injecting something. Girl. Seriously I will get better. Nurse. Yes and you will feel better smiling but a little sad. 10 minutes later. Nurse. My god. Nurse. What did you expect she had the virus and if we left her alive, maybe she would spread it to our base. Nurse. Poor thing she had a long life to live, but now she is in heaven at least she is far from all this carrying the girl's corpse. Izuku, it's your turn. Izuku. Okay, carrying the corpse where he covers it with a corpse bag and throws the corpse into a bonfire where it began to burn. Izuku. I can't believe I'm doing this annoying looking at the corpse, will I have to survive somehow, besides there's almost no food for my wife and I annoyed seeing the corpse, I better go see what my wife is doing picking up her backpack taking out her gun where she was walking through the streets of her shelter until she reaches an alley and a soldier arrives. Soldier. Until you finally arrive. Izuku. If you say I'll look for the light I'll break your teeth annoying, get to the point you have it. Soldier. I finally got it by giving him the keys to a truck. Izuku. As I understand it you have a truck where it has no battery right? Soldier. I'm sorry friend but I tried to get the battery but I couldn't find it. Izuku. Don't worry I have a friend who has a battery. But the friend. Like you already sold it Robert. Robert. Yes that's right Tess. Tess. Who the hell did you sell it to? Robert. To the leader of the fireflies Marlene. Tess. What the buck is that crazy why did you sell it to that wretch annoyed? Robert. Because he needs food sorry. Tess. It's not that that damn bitch threatened you. Robert. No that's not the truth sorry. Tess. Bucking mother annoyed leaving, damn I want to get the hell out of here now what will I tell Izuku annoyed. At that the fireflies and the soldiers began to attack each other. Tess. Bucking mother annoyed starting to run but some soldiers catch her. Soldier. She is part of the fireflies. Tess. I'm not innocent, stay away from me, annoying me, trying to escape but it was useless. Meanwhile, somewhere else. We see a girl in a boring room, but some people arrive. Marlene, hello Ellie. Ellie. Hello, what did you come for? Marlene. Do your daily checkup on how you've been. Ellie. I'm more alive than ever so go to hell raising the middle finger. Look rude girl. Marlene. No Kim we don't have to do anything to her since she is important. Kim. But that girl is very rude. Ellie. Your ass is rude for so much heinous that they stuck in you. Kim. Marlene's daughter. Calm down both of you and Ellie get ready quickly because we have to go. Ellie. To where? Marlene. To our other base of the fireflies. Meanwhile in another place. We see Hori making ramen for dinner. Hori. I think it's done since she looks good eating ramen, but Izuku arrives. Izuku. Hello love. Hori. Hello love giving him a kiss, how was it? Izuku. As always, sitting down, a shitty girl today was like 13 or 11 years old, the saddest thing is that she was infected. Hori. How sad but at least she's far away from everything now. Izuku. Honestly I'm tired of living here love since the soldiers are always at war with the fireflies I want to get you out of here and live in a super quiet place annoying. Hori. Yes I understand you, but I think Tess already got the battery since she told me that she would arrive in a few moments. Izuku. I feel like someone took the bucking battery from her bucking mother why do we live here? Hori. Look love no matter what happens we will be together and we will leave here soon smiling giving him a kiss. Izuku. Thanks love the truth is that I'm worried about my brother, it's been 6 months since he left the shelter no letter he wrote to us. Hori. Well since we are leaving this shitty place why don't we go where your brother is? Izuku. Sounds good, but I don't know where he is I think he is in the north. Hori. Well let's go there to live there. At that moment they knock on the door super loud where Hori opens it seeing Tess hurt. Izuku Hori. Tess shocked and Hori sit her down. Izuku. Are you okay? Tess. Yes I'm fine except that the bucking shitty soldiers attacked me because they thought I was from the fireflies, but I escaped wiping the blood from my nose, the worst thing is the son of a bitch Robert sold the battery. Izuku. Wait. Hori. To whom? Tess. To Marlene. Izuku. We will steal it. Tess. But their security is alert every day. Hori. It doesn't matter only since we need that battery to get out of here, but first we have to eat since dinner is ready. Tess. Okay she's fine wiping the blood. 1 hour later. Marlene. They understood the plan. Kim. But why do we have to go to that laboratory with Ellie? Marlene. Because Ellie is important to everyone since she can what maybe she is our only save, but now we have to go right now it would be. Kim. But won't it be something dangerous? Marlene. No if I guide them all. But Izuku. Izuku? Where did you see Robert? Tess. In that abandoned building. Hurry. Let's go for that battery. So everyone gets into the building where they are walking super attentive to what might happen, but Tess looks at Robert dead. Tess. Oh shit annoying said annoyed. Izuku. I knew this would happen damn. Hurry. What's wrong? Tess. That bucking battery is broken it's useless annoying. Izuku. Damn and now what are we going to do we can't stay here. Hurry. Silence everyone. Izuku. What's wrong love? Hurry. Heard footsteps raising his shotgun and everyone hears more noises where they began to walk very cautiously since they did not know what was going to come out. But suddenly. Ellie coming out attacking Izuku but Izuku grabs her and throws her against the wall. Izuku. What the buck taking out his gun. Hurry. But what a girl. Marlene. Ellie but taking out her gun. Tess. Put down the gun bitch. Kim. You put it down we will count to 5 for you to put it down. Hurry. And I will count to 2 if you stop aiming at my husband annoyed raising her shotgun. Marlene. And why are you here? Ellie. Surely you want to escape from here like us. Izuku. Sure girl but we don't have a car battery annoying. Kim. Wait you are also going for the battery. Tess. Yes of course. Ellie. What do you think the battery is shit? Hurry. Who taught you those manners girl? Ellie. From your bucking mother. Marlene. Shut up all of you so you also want to escape from here. Izuku. Yes and you or no one will be able to stop us seriously. Marlene. I propose something. Izuku. What thing? Marlene. That you take Ellie to a base in the south but I will give you a car but it is on the other side. Izuku. You are not lying. Ellie. No since it's a van and it works super well. Kim. Yes since if we leave maybe everything will get out of control. Izuku. And where is the van? Marlene. It's in the north what do you say if you accept? Izuku. Lowering his gun, leaving the girl at the base and goodbye to this shit and they will never look for the 3 of us seriously and where do we leave since there is no exit? Kim. I know an exit but you have to leave at night. Hurry. Okay. Already at night. Izuku. There we are going to leave with a drop of sweat. Kim. Yes since the tunnels were always a great exit. Izuku. Okay let's go down. Marlene. Take care of yourself Ellie soon we will see each other again I will be in the laboratory when I return giving you a kiss on the cheek. Ellie. Yes anyway entering the tunnel where everyone sees that it was dark. Izuku. How silent we turn on a lamp where we begin to walk super fast since they did not want to be discovered. But. Soldier. Stop everyone. Tess. Oh, shit. Soldier. Hands up everyone. Izuku. Wait friend please don't shoot we only let out. Soldier. Where do you come from? Hurry. We are newcomers here we come to live here. Soldier. Everyone on their knees now pointing at everyone and everyone kneels. Izuku. This is ridiculous. Soldier. Silence her now I will check them. So the soldier began to scan and check everyone's temperature but when it reaches Ellie, her ladder began to alter and turn red. Soldier. You are infected. He would not finish speaking since Izuku began to hit him very hard causing the soldier's face to disfigure. Izuku. Run. So everyone began to run super fast where they reached a fence. Tess. Come on Ellie get in. Ellie. Don't tell me what to do getting in. Hurry. Come on love. Izuku. Yes let's go. So everyone gets in where they come out to a city. Izuku. Now let's go to that base. Tess. And we'll kill whatever. Hurry. Because we will live. Ellie. We will finish off those sons of bitches. So everyone runs away while many infected came out and many screamed or growled while our duo went until they got lost in the darkness. Thus begins Izuku the Last of Us. Chapter 2. Indonesia 2003. We see a scientist quietly eating her food. But some soldiers arrive. Colonel. Dr. Wang. Scientist. Yes, what's wrong? Colonel. Come with us now. 10 minutes later. Colonel. And that's why we brought her so urgently. Scientist. Wait, the fungus is alive. Colonel. Yes, since we carried out multiple experiments and it turned out that a person 2 days ago attacked a man by biting him and the 2 reacted aggressively and that's why the police killed them since they were super dangerous. Scientist. Okay, and what do I have to do? Colonel. Let him see them and tell us if the fungus is a danger and could be a future pandemic. Scientist. Okay, putting on a spacesuit that covered his entire body and goes into a room where the two bodies were. Colonel. Go ahead. Scientist. Okay, here I go, grabbing some tweezers where he opens the person's mouth, beginning to inspect if there was a trace of fungus. At that moment, to the scientist's greater amazement and also for everyone who was looking through the glass, the mushroom was moving as if nothing was happening. Scientist. But what the hell, scared seeing the mushroom move slowly and try to stick to something because it stretched too much and was going to jump at the scientist, but the scientist puts it back in her mouth. Scientist. But what the hell were those things, scared. A few minutes later. We see the colonel and the scientist talking. Scientist. I discovered that this could be a plague, since it is not only a pandemic, but a plague, since they could quickly enter the human body. Colonel. I understand, but we have no other options. Scientist. What are you going to do? Colonel. Bomb the entire city. Scientist. It's okay, even though we are going to lose many human lives, we have to do it before it's too late. Colonel. I know very well that this will lead to many human losses, but let's all do it for the good of humanity. Scientist. I just hope it doesn't spread and destroy us all. Colonel. I hope not. Current events. We see Ellie sleeping on the ground, but little by little she wakes up seeing that she was on a lawn. Hori. Good morning, Ellie. Ellie. Hey, turning around seeing Izuku. Ellie. Oh, are you old people annoying? Izuku. Are you going to explain to me why you are bitten seriously? Ellie. What are you talking about, anxious? Izuku. About the mark on your arm, annoying, loading his gun. Hori. No, Izuku, don't do it. Izuku. And if yes, he is upset. Ellie. Well, I will explain that I was bitten, but nothing else happened. Des. Tell us all. Ellie. Well, I was in the mall since I went to get food, but a clicker attacked me and bit me, but hours passed and nothing happened to me seriously. Hori. But really they bit you. Ellie. Seriously. And that the three look at each other carefully. Des. And what will we do? Izuku. I don't know, but we have to do something so that you don't get infected anymore. Ellie. Take me to the fireflies in the north since that's where their laboratory is. Des. A laboratory to confuse. You, Ellie. To make a vaccine against all this shit because I am the salvation. That surprised the three who were thoughtful. Hori. What if we go to the north to take her quickly? Izuku. No, all this sounds stupid to me. Des. Izuku, look at her, they bit her and nothing happened to her. Izuku. Yes, and so that in the end it doesn't work, or that it's a damn lie all this, so that they kill us, please. Hori. Oh, maybe it could be true. Izuku. No, that's what they said they would do years ago, and look, everyone went to hell upset, and Hori approaches Izuku. Hori. I know you're upset about remembering your whole past, but understand maybe it's a new light of opportunity, since if we send Ellie to the fireflies, maybe the cure will be made. Don't do it for me, do it for Ellie, so she can help the world from all this, grabbing her arm, and Izuku just looked at her. Izuku sighs. Okay, standing up, well girl, let's go now, grabbing her backpack and leaves the building. Ellie. What's wrong with your husband? Hori. They killed his mother and his friend, that's why now he's super serious with people. Izuku. It's safe, let's go. Des. Yes, now let's go, grabbing his backpack, but at least he got stronger. So the girls leave the building where everyone is walking super attentive, since they didn't know if they came out clicker, but they saw a huge hole. Hori. What happened here? Des. They bombed it stupidly since the government asked for massive bombing, but why if the world went to hell with the virus? Izuku. It was only to kill innocent lives, seriously. Hori. Let's continue walking through the streets until they reach the highway. Ellie. And you are polyamorous, love. Des. No girl, we are just friends. Hori. Apart from that, me and Izuku are husband and wife. Ellie. And how did you get married? Hori. Well, it was like a normal day, only the difference was on the roof where we had dinner. Izuku. That day I made capsidin. Hori. The richest in my opinion. Ellie. And how old are you? Des. I'm 34, but I don't know Izuku and Hori. Izuku. Hori. We have been walking for 37 years. Des. I thought they were 40 years old, that I was the little one. Izuku. But you are still the little one since we are older than you. Ellie. I see, I am 13 years old, and if I know the joke by heart, the more you suck it up the more it grows on me. Hori. What a bad joke, honestly, looking into nothing. Des. I feel like we're traveling through New Mexico. Izuku. Me too, only to Arizona. Hori. A trip through the country. Izuku. I wonder if in America they are worse or safer, since I heard many rumors that Chile, Mexico, Guatemala and Argentina are fine, and that Venezuela, Panama, Colombia are worse, and the others are full of infected. But they hear loud screams and roars. Hori. We better move forward before they hear us. 10 minutes later. Hori. And that's the story of how I married Izuku. Ellie. Very cheesy story, but entertaining entering a balcony where they look at all the infected. Izuku. Apparently everyone is sleeping. Des. Not specifically Izuku, but it is like a network since they are connected to a living mushroom. If they are alive, they only need to activate the mushroom. Hori. I see, well, let's go. So they go down where they reach a building that was flooding. Izuku. Did you bring your floats, Hori? Hori. Izuku, I told you it was an annoying secret. Des. Wait, you don't know how to swim. Hori. No. Izuku. 1 second getting in, okay, it's low, so let's go. Ellie. I don't know how to swim. Either, Hori. Don't worry, it's low, so let's go. 10 minutes later. Izuku. Good to avoid that horde of infected entering where they walk. Hori. How quiet. Des. But no, let your guard down. Then a critter appears in front of them. Izuku. Don't make a single noise. Ellie. Shit, scared. Hori. I have an idea, taking out a bullet. I hope he keeps throwing it, falling on the floor, and the critter follows it. Izuku. Ready, run, but he steps on broken glass, alerting the critter. Ellie. I. Hori. Run. Ellie. Hey, leave the old man alone by shooting him in the head. Izuku. That's bucking disgusting, getting rid of him. Hori. Love, lifting him up, are you okay? Izuku. Yes, I'm fine, thanks, girl, let's go. So everyone leaves the building where Izuku blocks the door. Des. Let's look for another shortcut. 5 minutes later. Izuku. Come on, it's safe, the mushroom is dead. So everyone enters the place. Izuku. But how surprised. Hori. Here was also a refuge for fireflies. Des. Yes, but the bitch didn't tell us that they had already moved for the extraction. Izuku. Damn, and the worst thing is that the truck is not there, annoying. Hori. And now what will we do? Des. You go to the laboratory, I'm going back to the shelter. Izuku. What are you talking about? Des. If you don't worry about me, I'll go back. Ellie. They bitter surprised. Izuku. What did you say? Ellie. They killed her. Hori. Tess, it's true, shocked. Des. Yes, it's true, lowering the collar of his shirt, revealing a bite. Izuku. But what? Hori. Calm down when we get to the laboratory. Des. No, Hori, there's nothing you can do by crying. Ellie. We have to go, they can come now. Izuku. We won't try to find a solution. Hori. Yes, Tess, we won't let you. Des. No guys, it's too late for me, already falling to the ground. Go to the Firefly lab please and take Ellie there so they can make a cure. Don't do it for me, do it for the world, coughing blood. Hori. No Tess, we will help you, we will get the cure. But Tess takes out a gun and shoots, alerting all the infected. Des. You have to leave, trying not to transform. Hori. Tess shocked. Des. It was a pleasure to be like part of your family. Izuku. And thank you for being a great friend. Hori. And thank you for being my best friend, seeing each other, and the two wanted to hug. Izuku. No, Hori, grabbing her. Hori. I will never forget you, Tess. But you hear that the infected were coming. Des. Take care of the boys. Izuku. Hori. Goodbye, Tess, running out with Ellie at her side, and Tess grabs a grenade and some gasoline in a bottle and pours it on her body. Des. Goodbye, Izuku, Hori crying, taking off a safety pin on the grenade and lighting a lighter. Izuku. Come on, Ellie, faster. But a huge explosion occurred, causing many infected to burn. Hori. Tess shocked. Izuku. Let's go, Hori. So everyone ran away and Ellie stops a bit. Ellie. Goodbye, Tess, running away. Chapter 3. Narrator. We see Hori putting some rocks on top of each one, making a small, somewhat large pyramid while looking at the river and how the water flows calmly. Hori. You shouldn't have sacrificed yourself like that. Tess is upset. Damn, I have to protect Izuku and Ellie more. Izuku. What's wrong, Hori? Hori. Nothing, just looking at the landscape. Izuku. Are you upset because you couldn't help Tess? Hori, sighing. She was our best friend and more mine, since she was always with me and always helped me in daily things, and she was always with us in everything. Izuku. Look, Hori, she did love us so much to the point that she did that. That's why we are alive, thanks to her, and now we are both happy. What happened to Tess was something horrible that not even I wanted to happen, but we have to move forward. That's what she would have wanted, taking her hands. Hori. You're right, giving her a kiss. I love you, love. Izuku. Me more, honey. 20 minutes later. We see Ellie waking up little by little and wakes up seeing that there was no one. Izuku. Good morning, get up. Ellie. Okay, and what is the plan? Izuku. The plan is still on, but now another direction. Ellie. I am very sorry about what happened to your friend, she was a good person, sincerely. Izuku. Calm down, I know that now she is resting far from this world. That makes me a little happy that she is already up. Ellie. I am glad too, and what is the new plan? Hori. The new plan is to go find Tommy, Izuku's brother, and then go to the Firefly laboratory. Izuku. Yes, that is the plan. Hori. Well, let's load everything. Izuku. 1 second. Ellie. What's happening? Izuku. How can you make a weak girl carry your things? Hori. What do you mean? Ellie. I'm not weak, I'm anxious. Izuku. Give me your backpack and take mine, that one weighs less. Ellie. I was referring to you, Hori. Hori. I told you not to call me little girl furious. Izuku. Sorry, but I couldn't allow you to carry heavy things. Well, let's walk. Hori. He's an idiot. Ellie. But you love him, don't you, Hori? And a lot, half blushing. 10 minutes later. Hori. Well, according to the map there must be an armory nearby. Izuku. Oh yes, we've arrived. Hori. Let's go in and see what's there. So entering where they saw many broken things. Ellie. Wow, look, here is a Mortal Kombat 2 machine. Izuku. You really like Mortal Kombat, seeing everything? Ellie. Yes, I played it with my best friend every day. Hori. Who is your best friend? Ellie. I forgot her name, half sad. Hori. Look, a corridor opening the door, I'm going in. Ellie. I'll go with you. So the two enter, seeing that there was a lot of sand and debris. Hori. Excellent, a shotgun, grabbing it. Ellie. No, they're almost nothing, but look at some tampons. Hori. Use them at your age, maybe your period. Ellie. Hori annoyed. But the two look at an infected that was trapped in some rocks. Hori. Well, let's end his suffering, grabbing his shotgun, rest in peace, shooting him. 1 hour later. Hori. And that's the whole story of how we met. Ellie. That Izuku and Izuku were both nerds. Whatever you say, I won't make us separate. But the three look at a crashed and super destroyed plane. Izuku. Apparently they bombed the plane so that people could not escape. Hori. Poor people just wanted to escape. Ellie. Okay, let's go. 20 minutes later. Ellie. And when this shit started, what was going through your head? Hori. Honestly, I wasn't worried about my friends, but rather about Izuku and my ex-boyfriend, but everything is in the past now, I'm happily married. Ellie. And how long have they been together? Hori. We got married when we were 20, in those years that all this disaster started. We were teenagers of 17 and 18 years old. Izuku and I were 18 years old, and well, at 20 we got married walking. Ellie. I see, and where did you get married? Izuku. In an abandoned building. Ellie. How nice. Hori. They realized that when the epidemic was, it was thanks to food. Izuku. I think the bread, since you remember on September 27th nothing happened on the 28th. The bread arrived at the supermarket where everyone ate. On the 29th, the first cases of the fungus occurred, and on the 30th everything went to hell. In short, we were saved from eating bread. Hori. Since you mention it, if we were saved that day. Ellie. Now where are we going? Izuku. To see some friends. Ellie. Who? Hori. A gay couple, please. Ellie. Behave, since they can't stand gay jokes. Ellie. I will try, but who are they? Izuku. Well, when was the day that they transferred people to kill them? He never got on. Flashback. We see a man checking the surveillance cameras of his house, where he sees that there was no one there and goes outside with a shotgun, seeing that he is alone. Bill, you are a bucking genius of happy shit, yeez, ha 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 ha, you will die and I will live forever, and now that you are first I go to the supermarket and then I will build a fort for everything. 2 weeks later. We see Bill calmly eating fruit, super calm. But an alarm began to sound, so he was alert and he runs to the trap where he takes out his shotgun. Bill. He speaks quickly or he shot angrily. Wait, friend, please don't shoot. Bill. A surprised survivor. Please help me, I haven't eaten for days, please. Bill. How do I know you're not infected? The infected take seconds to become, seriously, they didn't bite me. Bill. If you do something I'll kill you by taking it out of the hole. Thank you very much, friend. Bill. Yes, your name. Okay, my name is Frank, I'm from Arizona. Really, I have no intention of killing you or doing anything to you. Bill. Why would I trust you? Frank. Because I've been alone all this time and I want to have a friend in my life, besides I'm very hungry. Bill. Seeing it well. 20 minutes later. Frank. Thanks, Bill, for giving me shelter and food, eating and drinking, but what good wine, honestly. Bill. Yes, I did it since I like to harvest and make wine. Frank. I'm very happy, and tell me, do you live alone? Bill. Yes, unfortunately everyone left. Frank. That's very sad, but hey, you have me smiling. Bill. Would you like to stay here? Frank. Unfortunately I can't since I have to continue, but I'm going to go visit you. Bill. And why don't you stay and live here since I have a lot of space in my house? Frank. Seriously then thank you very much for that happy gesture. 10 minutes later. We see Bill looking at the piano thinking. Frank. Why don't you play a little? Bill. I don't know, it's that I played something wrong. Frank. Don't worry, I'll help you by holding Bill's hands. Bill. Okay, here we go. So the two began to play in such a way that the two were very even until they finished. Bill. Wow, you play very well, friend. Frank. And you too, hey, you have very pretty eyes, really. Bill. And you with that beard, you give a handsome touch, sincerely smiling, and the two get lost in each other's sight. And that Bill and Frank approach and give each other a kiss that expressed a love that they had not felt for a long time. 2 months later. We see Bill and Frank outside the house. Bill. You damn unfaithful piece of shit. Frank. I already told you that they are a married couple, annoying. Bill. So and who is Izuku Miller, annoying? Frank. Look, if you want, tomorrow we invite Izuku, Hori and Tess. Bill. Fine, but if it is not as I expect, I will cut your balls off. The next day. Hori. Thanks for inviting us to your house, Frank. Izuku. Honestly, the food is super good eating. Frank. Good, and since we are in confidence we can talk about what I told you. Hori. Well, we accept the deal, but if we give a large amount you have to give us a large amount of food. Frank. Echo. Tess. Then what kind of weapon do you want? Bill. Whatever, please. Tess. I will try to get them and have Hori or Izuku try to get them too. Bill. Better Hori, she is faster, and well, I want her to come, or you too, Tess. Tess. Okay, confused. Already at night. We see Frank sleeping peacefully. But he began to hear many shots, something that alerted him, and he gets up quickly, where he goes out and runs and sees Bill shooting at a person. Bill. Die bastard, shooting at everyone who was trying to enter the base. Frank. Love, wait. But a bullet hits Bill's stomach, making him scream in pain. Frank. Bucking bastard, shooting at people who also die from the shot. Bill. Love, with much pain. Frank. Love, calm down, let's go inside, entering the house. Several years later we see Bill and Frank calm, even though a little sad. Bill. You know, this dinner reminds me of when we met. Frank. It was the best thing that has happened to me apart from my prison of bones, haha, laughing. I'm sorry that you're going through all this, love. Bill. No, love, it's your decision. If that's how you want it, it's okay, I support you. After all, we will be far from this world, serving 2 glasses of wine. Bill. Frank. Greeted, drinking the wine. Frank. I know you put my poison in yours, right? Bill. Yes, I will be with you through thick and thin. Frank. I'm very glad, you know, this has been the best night of my life. Bill. The best of all. Frank. Can you take me to bed? Bill. Of course. So the two went to the bed, where they lay down while holding hands and at the same time crying, since today was their last day alive, and the two look at each other and say a few words. Bill. Frank. I love you, giving each other the last kiss, and the two hug each other while the poison takes effect. End of flashback. Izuku. And that's why, Ellie, I don't want you to make any jokes or comments about his homosexuality. Ellie. But seriously, I was jealous of you, Bill. Hori. No wonder, he always said that if Izuku comes there's no deal. Izuku. He got jealous because I'm more handsome than him. Hori. Yes, I think he did get jealous because you were handsome. Izuku. Now I'm an old man with gray hair. Hori. A tasty old man. Ellie. Is that the house? Izuku. Yes, it is, let's go in. So the three of them entered, seeing that there was no one there, and began to explore everything, and Izuku arrives at Bill and Frank's room and was about to open it. Hori. Love, come quickly. Izuku. What's happening, raising his shotgun. Hori. Look at this, giving the letter to Izuku. Ellie. I'll read it. Izuku. What does it say? Ellie. Dear Izuku, if you are reading this, it means that we are already dead. We finally left this shitty world, and I hope the three of you are safe. But back to the subject, in the garage there is a big truck, weapons, ammunition, grab the food you want, and you can take our clothes, after all we are dead. And Izuku, promise me that you will take care of Hori and Tess, just as I took care of Frank all my life. Goodbye to everyone with love and affection, Bill and Frank. Izuku. Then they committed suicide, half seriously, at least they died together. Hori. They shouldn't have died, they need more years to live. Izuku. I know, but one gets tired of being in this kind of annoying apocalypse. Well, let's investigate everything and then we leave. 1 hour later. Ellie. Well, I already have all the food, closing his backpack and that grabbing a somewhat large gun. Izuku. Ellie. Ellie. Yes, Izuku. Izuku. Are you ready? Ellie. Yes, we are. And Hori, really, that brown and black plaid shirt looks good on you. Hori. Thanks, and you with that sweater, and Izuku with that green plaid shirt. Izuku. Thanks, well, let's go. So they went to the garage where Izuku grabs the keys and starts the truck and the three of them leave. Izuku. Let's go look for Tommy and then to the Firefly base. Ellie. Will there be a paradise for gays? Izuku. I think so since they would be happy up there. Hori. I'll put on some music. Ellie. Oh I like that happy. Hori. Me too. Izuku. It will be a long trip with a drop of sweat. Chapter 4. Narrator. We see Ellie playing with the gun she picked up from Frank and Bill's house. Ellie. Behind you idiot taking out and putting away the gun. I'm going to mash you up taking out and putting away the gun. A stranger taking out the gun putting away the gun. I will always carry it with me since it is super cool to carry a gun with me, plus I help the old people happily. Hori. Ellie come here. Ellie. I'm already grabbing her backpack where it goes to where Izuku and Hori were. Ellie. What are you doing old man? Izuku. Getting gasoline if I'm not mistaken it was sucking the hose and it will come out. Hori. Do you think I have? Izuku. I'm not sure but let's see sucking and the gasoline comes out and save it in a can. Ellie. I already know how to kill boredom. Hori. Yes and like loading his gun. Ellie. My joke book will do it. Izuku. That book of 1,000 jokes. Ellie. If he hears one. Izuku. They will be bad I think. Ellie. What is a box going to the gym? Izuku. What? Ellie. A safe hahaha. Hori if I laugh a little despite being bad. Izuku. It's bad for me. Ellie. Oh this because the turkey crossed the street. Izuku. Because. Ellie. To escape from the family who wanted to eat it since it was Thanksgiving Day hahaha. Hori. Hahaha okay that one was good. Ellie. This one is good that they are two zombies who speak English. Izuku. That. Ellie. Zombies. Hori. Hahaha that one too. Izuku. And what else does Ellie have? She has more than 1,000 jokes. Izuku. Better on the way you tell me we have to go grabbing the gasoline. Hori. Okay love grabbing his rifle and his backpack. 10 minutes later. Hori. What the night without you hurt singing. Ellie. Why did that singer die? Izuku. A clicker bit him and so he became one of them some say that they killed him and kept his body. Hori. What strange fans but Quivito you are a good singer. Ellie. Oh that's true taking out a magazine, look what I found. Izuku. Naked men confused. Hori. I think it was from Bill or Frank. Ellie. Wow I can't believe that gays like to see naked men. Hori. Well what did you expect they were a homosexual couple? Ellie. Buck how can men have a huge thing between their legs and how can they walk like that with that thing? Izuku. I walk well just like women carry their breasts normally. Ellie. And why do they have a lot of hair on their balls? Hori. Let me see it. Ellie. Yes and they are giant but Hori throws it out the window. Hori. Better not watch that besides it is bad that you see that but how about if we listen to music? Ellie. Good idea. So putting Quivito's G-spot. Ellie. Hey Izuku what is the G-spot? Izuku. I don't know I'm a man we don't have that. Hori. The G-spot is what we have in our vagina Ellie. Izuku. Not there with a drop of sweat. Several hours later. Izuku. And that's why Mortal Kombat 3 is better than the 2 since it has more graphics. Ellie. Okay but the 2 will always be the best. Izuku. Whatever you say girl. Hori. How about we park and sleep a little since you've been driving a lot Izuku. Izuku. It's well parked, the good thing is that there is no one in these parts so we can sleep peacefully. 10 minutes later. Izuku. Are you comfortable girls? Hori. Yes the mat is super comfortable. Ellie. I'll tell you one last joke. Izuku. Say it then. Ellie. That it's a dinosaur that snores. Izuku. A Ronchosaurus lying down. Ellie. You ruined the joke Izuku. Hori. Well good night Ellie, love by the way I like the joke. Ellie. Thanks Hori. The next day. We see Ellie waking up little by little and began to smell a strange smell and look something was boiling and approaches. Izuku. That's coffee. Hori. Yes we heat it since we like coffee. Ellie. What is coffee curious? Izuku. You don't know what coffee is. Ellie. I don't know what that is and I've never tried it. Hori. How about you try a little since that will make you sleepy and the road is somewhat long. Ellie. I feel like I'm not going to like it. Hori. It's like chocolate that they grind to make grains like that giving it a cup, you will like it I assure you. Ellie. It's good to drink, it's hot. Izuku. Blow on it it's very hot. Ellie. It's good to blow on it and drink a little, it tastes delicious. Izuku. I told you it would be good. 2 hours later. Hori. And that's why in Spain there is a cult called the Enlightened Ones who love the mushroom. Ellie. What bucking crazy people. Izuku. The worst thing is that in China and Tachi it got worse, take care of it, it is very invaded by the mushroom. Ellie. The news did not lie with respect to this. Hori. The good thing is that we are safe. Ellie. Now where are we going first? Hori. To see my brother-in-law. Ellie. Since Izuku has a brother. Izuku. Yes, he is the oldest. Ellie. And why are we going to see him? Izuku. You see, my brother is in a shelter where everything is safer and we will be there for a while and then we will leave you at the Firefly laboratory. Hori. It will be a time where we will stay. Ellie. I see, and how is your brother? Izuku. And like my little one, taller and has long hair. Ellie. You and he did mischief. Izuku. Once we played soccer and broke a window, in the end they never caught us. Ellie. And you, Hori? Hori. Once he helped me cheat on an exam, in the end it passed. Ellie. Yes, they have good stories with him, but tell me one thing. Izuku. That Ellie. Ellie. Why never had children? That question made Hori and Izuku remain silent because of what they heard. Hori. Yes, we want to have, but a place far from everything. Izuku. Yes, we have always wanted to have one, but due to the Firefly War we did not want to. For now we will continue the mission, but later we will see what we will name our son or daughter. Ellie. Sincerely, we see ourselves as a family even though we are not. Izuku. I consider you as my family. Ellie. I do not love you like my dad. Izuku. And unfortunately you are a cargo for us. Ellie. Idiot. Well, how about we play something? Hori. Better go to sleep since the trip is going to be very long. Ellie. Please, I will be super awake the whole way, so let's play truth or dare in the car. 5 hours later. Ellie. Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z sleeping. Izuku. I told him the trip would be long. Hori. Izuku. Izuku. What's wrong? Hori. Do you still think maybe we can have a child? Izuku. Of course, love, I never stop thinking about it, but I thought you had already given up. Hori. Me too, touching his hand. Do you want to have one? Izuku. If it's a boy, Pedro, and if it's a girl, Hori, like you. Hori. Good idea. Ellie. Name it Ellie. Izuku. You heard us upset. Ellie. I've been awake for an hour and well, I was just pretending. Izuku. But you'll be a. Hori. Izuku, stop. Izuku. Oh no, breaking and looking away. Ellie. What's happening, anxious? Izuku. Apparently they want us to fall into their trap, so let's take a shortcut driving down a small street where they arrive and see a person there. Ellie. He is badly injured there, go help him. But Hori and Izuku taking out their weapons and Hori loads his rifle. Hori. Ellie crouch loading the rifle and shooting at the roof, accelerate Izuku. So Izuku drives super fast while many people come out from all sides while Hori killed them. Ellie. But what the hell is happening? Izuku. An ambush, we have to get out of here driving. But someone put spikes in the lane so Izuku can't brake and the tires get punctured. Izuku. Oh shit, hold on, holding the steering wheel. And that they crash into a store causing the car to be destroyed. Izuku. Girls, are you okay? Hori. Yes, I am. Ellie, are you okay? Ellie. Yes, I'm okay. Izuku. Let's get out quickly, getting out of the car. Extra. I already found them, come quickly, but receives a shot from Izuku that makes him die. Izuku. Okay girls, you go take shelter, I'll take care of loading your rifle. Hori. Come on, let's go. Ellie running. So Izuku began to shoot at all the mercenaries he found and they all tried to attack Izuku, but Izuku was faster despite his age. He remained standing and shot at every person he found until he finished. Izuku. Ready girls, you can now leave. Mercenary. Die, damn, hitting Izuku, who knocks him to the ground. Goodbye, son of a bitch. But Ellie shoots him in the spine, making him scream heartbreakingly. Mercenary. AI is screaming heartbreakingly and Hori releases his demonic aura. Hori. Izuku, take Ellie to another room, super annoying. Izuku. Come on, Ellie, grabbing her. Mercenary. No, please mercy, I beg you. But Hori shoots him 5 times causing him to die quickly. Meanwhile in another place. And well, where are those two? Mercenary. I don't know, Mrs. Kathleen, I didn't find them. Kathleen. But when I asked you to take care of them, where were you? Mercenary. Because I was looking for food since you promised to give me food, but you never gave it to me. Where's Kathleen shoots him causing him to die quickly. Kathleen. Go find those two quickly. Henchman. Yes, ma'am. So all a troop began to investigate all the streets. Ellie. They already left. Izuku. Yes, they already left. Hori. I should have stayed with you to convert the mercenaries, annoyed and shedding small tears. Izuku. No love, it's not your fault, besides it's my fault for not killing everyone, and besides you did well to take care of Ellie, smiling, hugging her, and how did you know how to shoot Ellie? Ellie. If it's not the first time I've killed a snapped. Izuku. Look, grabbing the gun, the casing, grab it super tight so that it doesn't jam because the bullet can break the gun, and also you grabbed a Trong holding his hand, that's how you grab. Ellie. I see. Already at night. Izuku. Well, girls, here could be a great hiding place to sleep. Ellie. Let's go before someone comes. Hori. Okay, but let's go to the top floor. So everyone began to go up as high as possible until halfway Izuku stops to cough. Hori. Are you okay? If you want, let's rest a little. Izuku. Yes, I'm coughing fine. Ellie. What's wrong with him? Hori. Age is already affecting him, he's already somewhat old and that's why he coughs now, but if you want let's stay in one here. Izuku. No love, we have to continue. So going up where they reached a room. Izuku. Well, put everything away, I will block it by grabbing a piece of furniture. Hori. Do you want coffee to sleep better, Izuku? But Izuku did not pay attention to him. Hori. Izuku. But Izuku still didn't listen. Ellie. Hey Izuku. But Izuku still didn't listen. Hori. Ellie. Izuku. Izuku. Yes, what's up? Hori. Do you want coffee? Izuku. Of course, the good thing is that I already got it really good going to bed and drinking coffee. Well, let's go to sleep, tomorrow we'll look for a new truck. Ellie. Do you want a joke? Hori. Well, but only the last one. Ellie. A pizza was in the cemetery, another one arrives and says it was a family one and the other one says no, medium. Izuku. Seeing Ellie. Hehehehe, it's the worst joke of all, but I still miss pizza. Going to bed. 2 in the morning. We see Hori super worried. Ellie. You're worried about Izuku, right? Hori. Age is already hitting him, a lot of work both for me that now he's bearing the consequences. Ellie. But why didn't he hear us the first time? Hori. His right ear does not hear well due to the years he spent shooting guns, but I know that one day I will find him some hearing aids. Ellie. We will both help him when he goes deaf. Hori. Thanks for helping me when he goes deaf, smiling. Well, there you go to sleep because tomorrow will be somewhat heavy. Ellie. Okay, going to bed, good night Hori. Hori. Good night Ellie. 6 in the morning. We see Hori sleeping peacefully. But she began to hear many strange noises that wake her up little by little and she gets up but someone puts a cannon to her forehead. Lay. But what a confused child. Chapter 5. Narrator. We see many people shooting in the air since they defeated Fedra and now they have carried out a coup d'etat. Kathleen. Very well my comrades, finally this state is ours and we finished with Fedra, finally he and his help will go to hell, finally this state is ours and no looter will set foot in our area shooting and everyone gets excited. Days later. Kathleen. Very well everyone, if you want us to give them food and supplies you have to give me a lot of information. Extra. It's about Henry and Sam, right? Kathleen. Yes exactly, I just want information about them. Extra. We've told you many times that we don't know where those two could be, why do you want them? Kathleen. That's personal, just tell us where they are. But Henry and Sam. Henry. Well little brother, let's get out of here quickly since they are looking for us, moving his hands. Sam. Okay brother, moving his hands. So the two began to run until they reached a building. Henry. Well, here we will be safe. But a loud noise is heard. Henry. Who is raising his gun? Wait, don't shoot, I'm good. Henry. Tell us your name, annoying. I'm Dr. Schoenheis, please don't shoot. Henry. The camp doctor, I already remembered, putting away his gun. Schoenheis. They are looking for a shelter, right? Henry. Yes, well my little brother and I tried to escape from this place. Schoenheis. Okay, follow me here. 1 hour later. Schoenheis. Okay guys, turning on the light, okay for a moment, we will live here for a moment while you are hungry, right? Henry. Yes, the truth, yes. Schoenheis. And you little one, are you hungry, right? Henry. He is deaf and mute, that's why he doesn't speak. Schoenheis. Oh sorry, I didn't know. Henry. Don't worry, but if we are very hungry. Schoenheis. Okay, as long as you eat what's in the refrigerator I will go for some things, I won't be long. Henry. Okay. 2 days later. Sam. Brother, do you think the man has already passed away, moving his hands? Henry. Maybe so, since we don't know anything about him moving his hands, we leave here now. Sam. Are you sure, but there may be monsters, moving his hands. Henry. Calm down, grabbing orange paint and paints a mask, now you are a superhero like your toy, moving his hands and smiling. Sam. Okay then let's go. Henry. Whatever you do, do not separate from me. So the two left the shelter super fast so they would not be found. But starting to hear gunshots outside. Henry. Stay here, don't move, hide Sam and he'll go investigate what's going on. Henry. But seeing Izuku killing 2 mercenaries with 1 shot and another one blowing his head off with a shot. Izuku. Who else wants to shoot another one who is approaching? Henry. My god, he's good, maybe if I follow him, he'll help me. Present. Ellie. Come on dude, just put down the gun. Hori. Ellie is deaf and mute. Ellie. I see and who speaks Spanish. Hori. I mean he can't hear her speak. Ellie. Oh I see. Henry. Silence. Izuku. Tell us what you want. Henry. Go with you. Izuku. That. Henry. Since I saw you through the window and it seemed to me that you are fully equipped also I want to get out of here. Izuku. Just that. Henry. Yes. Izuku Hori. Seeing each other the next day. Izuku. I'm glad you're not useless. Henry. And I'm glad to find allies. Izuku. Well, bluntly, do you know a way out? Henry. Yes, I know one by taking out a map. Hori. Are you telling me that through the tunnels? Izuku. That they weren't like bukes. Henry. They were. Izuku. What do you mean? Henry. Before it was like shelters, but thanks to Kathleen those shelters are now tunnels that connect with everything around if we get to them, maybe we will be a blind spot for them. Hori. Where are the tunnels? Henry. In a secret drain, but we need to be fast since there is some security. Izuku. Let's go at once before it gets dangerous grabbing the backpack. Well Ellie, if Hori or I are not here use your gun as I taught you. Ellie. Yes Izuku. 1 hour later. Izuku. Well we arrived entering. Henry. It's this way keep walking seeing many rooms. Izuku. I can't imagine a shelter here. Henry. Yes a shelter existed here. Hori. Come on the administrative city the sewers, how can there be a shelter here without the authorities knowing? Henry. That's how it was Fedra controlled the authorities and everything. Izuku. But what happened to him if they lived peacefully? Henry. Since in 2013. Ellie. The more you suck me the more it grows. Hori. Ellie what did I tell you about the rudeness? Ellie. Sorry. Hori. Excuse me continues. Henry. It turns out that Fedra wanted to kill everyone silently so that the fungus would spread, that's why she killed them silently. Izuku. Poor things walking and they arrive at a room where they enter. Ellie. Here there was a school. Izuku. Let's rest for now a long trip awaits us. 30 minutes later. We see Ellie and Sam playing soccer quietly. Hori. At least the children are getting to know each other better smiling. Izuku. Because they are looking for you and your brother. Henry. Because they think he can be a salvation. Izuku. Are you telling me that Sam is immune like Ellie? Henry. Yes since they discovered that maybe he may be immune, that's why they need his blood and also because Kathleen wants revenge on me since it was my fault I got her brother killed. Hori. Seriously? Henry. Because I blamed him for something I don't remember what and they killed him. Izuku. No wonder they want to look for you, but don't worry we're almost near the end. Henry. I appreciate you helping us. Izuku. It's the best we can do. Already at night. Izuku. And well what do you want to do when we get to the shelter? Ellie. Meet your brother Izuku that will fascinate me. Hori. I sleep since we haven't rested the entire trip. Henry. I hope the shelter is a great place. Izuku. And so that's since. But a bullet grazes next to Izuku and another almost hits Henry. Hori. Hiding behind some cars. Izuku. Damn where could he be looking for it, bingo I already found it. Hori. What's wrong Izuku? Izuku. Stay with the others taking out his shotgun starting to run, bucking animal shooting at where he was running, while the sniper was shooting until Izuku gets to the house and points at an old man. Izuku. Ah he's just a man, listen, why don't you put the gun down and give up easily? The man didn't pay attention and was going to kill Izuku, but Izuku shoots him in the head, causing him to die. Izuku. You wanted to die right seriously and looks at a radio. Kathleen. Okay let's go there. Izuku. Oh, shit. Kathleen. You take care of the others, I'll take care of those 2 brats loading their shotgun. Henchman. Yes ma'am. But Hori. Hori. No there come those annoying imbeciles. Ellie. And now what will we do? Hori. Looking at the house and load his rifle. Henry. You tell us what to do loading his pistol. Hori. Whatever you do, don't leave me, start shooting. Henry. Sam grabbing him, let's go quickly. Ellie. Look, there they come shooting. Izuku. Damn, there are many shooting, 1 second shooting at a car. That's when the car explodes, sending them flying. Kathleen. Unhappy shooting. At that many snappers come out running. Hori. Oh, shit. Henry. It can't be. Hori. It's the fat guys shooting. So everyone started killing the fatties who were stronger since they had more mass, and everyone was dying. Henry. Okay, just let's go. But two snapping kids catch them. Hori. Oh shit, shooting at both of them. Henry, Sam, are you okay? Henry. Me, yes, and brother, are you okay moving your arms? Sam. Yeah, I'm okay moving your hands. Ellie. Let's go. Kathleen. Stop right there. Henry. Please, Kathleen, let us go. Kathleen. Shut up, because of you my brother died for you and your brother, and now they will die loading his gun. Henry. Your brother would not have wanted this. Kathleen. At least be grateful that I forgave you forever. Henry. Sam is annoying. Hori. Careful. Kathleen. What? At that a clicker child pounced on Kathleen, beginning to eat her. Izuku. Let's run away. A few hours later. Ellie. Well friend, now you are safe. Sam. Ellie. Ellie. What happens writing in Sam's notebook? Sam. Can you keep a secret? Ellie. Sure, tell me. But Sam shows his wound, showing that he was bitten. Ellie. Oh shit, wait, taking out a knife, this will work, cutting himself and putting it on the bite and began to cover it with his blood. Sam. What are you doing writing? Ellie. Since last I am immune to the virus, maybe my blood can heal you and cure you, you will cure writing. Sam. Okay, happy. The next day. We see Ellie sleeping peacefully until she wakes up by some grunts. Ellie. A clicker grabbing his gun, one came in. But look at Sam. Ellie. Oh, it's just Sam grabbing him. But Sam had a lot of veins on his face and was foaming. Sam. I lunging at Ellie. Ellie. But what happened, why it didn't work, scared, help someone help me, scared. But Sam gets shot in the head, causing her to die. Hori. Ellie going to her, what happened? Ellie. He got infected and I tried to cure him, I just wanted to help him, scared. Izuku. My god, seeing the body. Henry. I should protect my little brother by shedding tears. Izuku. No, Henry, you did the right thing by ending your brother like that so he wouldn't suffer. But Henry puts the gun to his head. Henry. It was a pleasure meeting you all, I hope to see you soon in heaven and seek his shelter and be happy, smiling, goodbye to all. Hori, wait, no, but Henry shoots himself in the head, causing him to die quickly, thus dying Sam. And Henry. 30 minutes later. We see the three burying Henry and Sam, and they put a cross on the graves, and they stared at them. Ellie. I'm really sorry. Izuku. Because. Ellie. I tried to help him, but I couldn't, maybe I'm useless. Izuku. Being honest, grabbing his backpack, you did the right thing, Ellie. Hori. Yes, since you saved someone, no matter if you cut yourself, I'm proud of you. Ellie smiling, lend me your hand, grabbing bandage and the bandage, ready, this will heal your wound. Izuku. Honestly, Ellie, maybe with us they wouldn't have survived, but I'm happy that you helped them, smiling, let's go. Ellie. Goodbye Sam and Henry, may they rest in peace, grabbing his backpack. Hori. Well, let's continue with our trip. Ellie. I can play with the snow when we arrive. Izuku. It depends if we don't get too tired walking. Ellie. Then we go to the great adventure, happy and walking, leaving behind the graves of Henry and Sam. Chapter 6. Narrator. We see a man arriving home with a rabbit that he had married, and he enters seeing that Izuku and the girls were in the living room. Izuku. Hello. Man. If you want help, you came to the worst place, and if you are looking for problems, I advise you not to mess with me. Woman. The gentleman came to look for a shelter near where a relative of yours lives. Hori. At least you know where we can find one. Man. Take this, please, take out a map. Well, here is my house, if you continue straight, you will find the abandoned dam that stopped working many years ago, then when you reach a bridge cross there you will find a small shelter. Izuku. And how long will it take us? Man. Several hours, since the shelter is very far away, the only way is through the shortcuts that are marked on the map. Hori. But there is danger when we are on the road. Man. There is a group of mercenaries that maybe if they surround and do not go directly because they may find them there. Izuku. I understand. 10 minutes later. Izuku. Well, according to the map we are well walked. Ellie. The good thing is that he did not realize that I took a dead rabbit from him. Hori. Well, something is something, it will serve us to eat. Ellie. Who knows how to light a fire? Hori. I have some matches, don't worry. But look at Izuku, who is putting himself against the wall. Hori. What's up, Izuku? Izuku. Nothing, just that I'm a little tired, clutching his chest. There we continue with our trip. Several hours later. Izuku. Look, we arrived at the dam. Ellie. And what was it for? Hori. To transfer drinking water. Ellie. And why did it stop working? Izuku. Because of the fungus that infected the entire river, so now they have to save the excess water. Ellie. I see. Izuku. That's the bridge. Hori. We go around it or straight. Izuku. Let's go straight, maybe he was lying to us walking. Several hours later. Izuku. Well, let's rest in this cave so that tomorrow we will continue on our way. Hori. Okay Izuku, I'll keep watch. Izuku. No, I'm really watching you, rest, don't worry. Hori. It's okay if you say so. The next day. Izuku. Sleeping and wakes up smelling something delicious. That. Ellie. Good morning, I made breakfast. Izuku. Damn, I fell asleep upset. Ellie. Don't worry, Hori took care of us all night. Izuku. Sorry, love, because you stayed awake and I didn't. Hori. Don't worry love, the important thing is that we are safe. Izuku. I'll take care of the other one, don't worry love. Ellie. Hey, come have breakfast, the rabbit freezes. Izuku. Yes, let's go. Several hours later. Hori. Do you think Tommy has changed a lot? Izuku. I say yes, since he works a lot, I think he grew a lot of gray hair. Ellie. Then who is the oldest? Izuku. He is the oldest, but I think I am older than him. Ellie. But you are an old man Izuku. Izuku. Thanks, but when we arrive we will rest a little. Hori. And continue with our trip Ellie. Ellie. Hey look there. But a group of people arrive riding their knights, making Izuku and Hori be on alert and taking out their weapons. Man. Hands up strangers raising their shotguns. Izuku. Calm down, we just came to look for a shelter. Man. Take the dog out to see if it doesn't have the vortex. So the dog began to smell like Izuku, but goes to where Hori was and they don't decree anything. Izuku. Oh no, Ellie scared since he knew she had the mushroom scaring him a lot, but the dog starts to play with him. Ellie. Hello happy dog catching him. Man. Well you are clean putting away your shotgun, tell us strangers. Izuku. We are looking for Tommy Miller, do you know him? Man. Tommy Miller surprised. Hori. Yes you know him. 10 minutes later. We see all the men riding and they arrived at a large shelter where they enter. Izuku. But what a great shelter, surprised seeing that life in the shelter was very passive and very calm, at the same time he saw a lot of happiness. But Izuku looks at a person super attentive, but he was very surprised. Izuku. Tommy screaming and Tommy looks at him and Izuku gets off the horse where the two run and give each other a big hug when they finally see each other again. Tommy. Finally you're back again brother. Izuku. I'm glad you're alive brother, happy hugging. Tommy. Me more since I was super worried. Izuku. How good that now you have a great life brother. Tommy. And you are still with Hori or did you change her? Hori. Wow. Tommy. And that's all that happened in my life. Izuku. I'm very glad you did with your life. Tommy. By the way, this is my wife Maria. Maria. Hello everyone, and by the way I'm expecting a baby with Tommy, so what are you guys going to do? Izuku. Hori. Izuku. Wow, I'm very happy eating. Ellie. And why did you leave Izuku's shelter? Tommy. Because I wanted to go look for other directions since in the shelter I thought I would die thanks to the fireflies and that's why I left. Hori. So you wanted something better for yourself and that's why you found this shelter. Tommy. That's right, I met Maria and she was the best thing that ever happened to me and that's why I kept living here smiling happily. 20 minutes later. Tommy. And tell me Izuku, how is Tess? Izuku. She's fine, she just didn't want to accompany us on a super long trip, that's why she stayed, but I'll send you greetings smiling. Tommy. Tell me the truth. Izuku. That. Tommy. You've been acting very strange with us. Izuku. Why the hell did you disappear like that out of nowhere and now you have a wife and got married, why didn't you tell me anything? Tommy. Because how would I want to if you're always busy with everything, you worry too much, not because our mother passed away I'm going to be serious like you, I wanted to move forward and when I met Maria and there I knew that I shouldn't go back, why don't you do that? You seriously surprised Izuku by Tommy's words. Izuku. Mom would be happy for your marriage, well I have to go, serious leaving. Tommy. What did I do? Upset. But Izuku. Izuku was walking through the streets of the town but looks at a person who was the carbon copy of his mother, making him grab his chest. Izuku. Oh no, again upset and looked at the woman was a different one, Mom would be happy for us walking through the town. But Ellie. Maria. Well Ellie, sit down, I'll tell you your hair so you look good. Ellie. Yes thanks happy, and Maria accommodates her, and can you tell me a secret of Hori and Izuku please? Maria. Hori had a boyfriend. Ellie. I already knew that, his name was Miyamura, right? Maria. Yes, well Izuku and Tommy had a great mother. Ellie. Oh that's true, since you mentioned it, tell me about his mother, since Izuku always avoids those questions from his mother. Maria sighs. A long time ago when all this chaos hadn't started yet, they were very happy with their mother, but when it all started, they escaped, but when they were going to ask for help, a soldier shot their mother. Ellie. Really shocked. Maria. Since that day they don't smile again, they were more serious and more Izuku who became super serious, that's why he always doesn't want to talk about his past, a little sad, leaving Ellie shocked. Already at night. Tommy. Izuku, sorry for telling you that in the morning, that you misunderstood, but it's the truth, I can't stay in the past, I had to move forward. Izuku. I know and it's okay, I forgive you, sad. Tommy. Something's wrong, Izuku. Izuku. I'm afraid Tommy that one day I will die and at the same time leave Hori and Ellie alone, since I'm afraid that something will happen to them since every day I feel worse all the time. Tommy. But if you are stronger than me. Izuku. No, maybe because I'm getting older than you, maybe I feel this way always, that's why I'm scared and more for Ellie, since I don't know what they will do to her in the Firefly laboratories, they will kill her. Tommy. And if you don't give her to the Fireflies? Izuku. I don't know, maybe you can kill me for not doing that, I don't know, I have a lot of things on my mind. Leaving, tomorrow I will continue with the trip. Leaving. 10 minutes later. Izuku. Ellie entering her room. Ellie. Yes, what happens? Izuku. Tomorrow we will continue with our trip and I assure you that this time I will protect you. Ellie. Aha, and why not Horimiya? Izuku. That. Ellie. You feel very rude and seriously, why are you afraid that what happened to your mother is going to happen? Izuku. How do you know that? Ellie. Maria told me and Horimiya was very disappointed in you since you planned to take me, leave me alone, and you and Hori stay here. Izuku. Yes, because I never wanted this. I just wanted to live in peace, that's all. Besides, I wanted to take care of you and protect you. Annoying. Ellie. I'm not Inko. It would be leaving Izuku in shock. Izuku. It's true you're not my mother, so tomorrow we will continue with the serious trip. Leaving. The next day. Hori. I think you were a little cruel to Ellie yesterday. Izuku. You heard everything. Hori. Miyamura is not disappointed in you. Izuku. That. Hori. Yes, because when we were boyfriends, when he passed away, he told you that you would take good care of me and look, you are doing it, he is super proud of you. Izuku. Izuku. Maybe. At that Tommy and Ellie arrive. Izuku. Okay Ellie, here you have two options, oh you go with me or you go with Tommy, you decide. But Ellie throws her backpack at him and gets on the horse where she rides it and leaves the sawmill. Ellie. What are you waiting for, get on. Izuku. Okay, putting on his backpack, I'll be back as soon as possible brother. Tommy. Take care of yourself brother, hugging him, my refuge is your house. Izuku. Thanks brother. Tommy. Goodbye Hori, hugging her, Miyamura would be happy with how you are with Izuku. Hori. If you're right, hugging him. 30 minutes later. Izuku. Okay Ellie, wait here. Ellie. What's happening, confused, and Hori takes out a rifle and Izuku adjusts it. Izuku. In case I fall asleep or Hori falls asleep and you watch, shoot with the rifle, it is more efficient. Ellie. Like this shooting. Izuku. Yes, that's right Ellie, you're learning very fast. Ellie. God, the rifle is the most epic thing I've ever felt. Izuku. Right, if now shoot so you train well, happy. 10 minutes later. We see everyone on the horse calm. Ellie. I feel like seeing you said that it wasn't you, your mother. Izuku. Okay, and I'm also sorry for getting angry yesterday, it's just that I'm old, that's what worries me about dying and leaving them alone. Ellie. But if I see you strong. Izuku. What if when I die you take my place? Ellie. Okay, high five them by raising your hand. Izuku. Okay, high five them. Ellie. A man walks into an antique store and says there again. Izuku. Hehehe. Hori. Wow Izuku, is this the first time you laugh at an Ellie joke? Izuku. Yes, me too, but look at a university, it's here where Tommy told me. Hori. Let's investigate to see what's in there. So everyone goes down where they started to see in different places, seeing that there were many things in disaster. Izuku. Looters. Hori. They made ruins this place. Izuku. Wait, looking at a map, they moved to another side, they moved to the north. Ellie. Then let's go quickly. Hori. Silence, taking out his rifle. Izuku. Oh no, looters. Hori. Ellie, as we taught you. Ellie. Yes, Hori. Extra. Well, I know there is someone here, so get out. He would not finish speaking since he receives a shot and everyone pounced on the couple, but the three, making everyone die. Izuku. Let's go before more come, getting on his horse. 1 hour later. Hori. You were good Ellie, since you used your gun correctly at the right time. Ellie. Thanks, I learned from the best. Hori. I'm proud of you Ellie. Ellie. Thanks Hori, and what do you think Izuku, how was I? But Izuku falls from the horse. Hori. Izuku but is horrified since he had a wound in his stomach. Ellie. Izuku please wake up don't die please hitting him while she brought tears to her eyes. Chapter 7. Narrator. We see Hori and Ellie looking for something to help Izuku super desperate. Hori. Why not there not even a bandage? Ellie. Come on must see something bothering her and takes out some alcohol. Hori look. Hori. Perfect this will calm the pain running, calm down Izuku I'm here. Izuku. Still without my love grabbing. For Hori. Not being together in all love I will not leave you alone putting the alcohol on her. Izuku. Ouch ouch sore. Hori. Calm down you will be fine putting a bandage on it. Ellie. Look here I have more bandage Hori. Hori. Thanks Ellie grabbing them. Izuku. Wow I have never felt the greatest pain than this. Hori. I swear that if we get them inside I'll kill them all. Annoying. Izuku. Calm down, I'm almost better now, smiling. Hori. We'll help you with everything and we'll keep going, love, holding his hands. Ellie. I have to help him, I already lost Riley, I don't think I'll lose another person remembering something. Flashback. We see Ellie running since she was in gym class. Teacher. Okay, take a little break. Ellie. Wow, I'm so tired. Latona. Hello, dwarf. Ellie. What the buck do you want now? Latona. I heard out there that you have a friend who is a stupid bitch. Ellie. You will be and they are very jealous of us because you don't have friends because you are an annoying daughter of a bitch. Latona. At least I don't listen to that stupid Quivito who sings so badly. Ellie. The one who talks like a duck says. So Matona. Accept it you don't belong here and you never belonged anywhere you are just shit you and your stupid lesbian friend who surely kiss at night like two bitches. Ellie. Now I'm going to hit you. Latona. You a dwarf like you please. 10 minutes later. Ellie. This is very boring yawning. Colonel. What's wrong with you Ellie? You threw a chair in her face and then you hit her super horribly and then you patented her so hard that you broke her nose super horribly. Ellie. And she's not going to tell her anything. She also hit me several times and did nothing. Colonel. We gave her sanctions and punishments for what she did to you. Anyway, if you continue like this, you may not get far from this shelter. Ellie. For all I care. Colonel. Ellie maybe if you change your attitude a little you would go far being like a colonel since we have many privileges and if you become one more like the rest you could die quickly. Ellie. It is better you are dead than being in this place would be. Colonel. Finally you understand me Ellie. Ellie. Well I'm leaving and I regret breaking his nose. Colonel. Okay behave next time. Already at night. Ellie was quietly listening to music. But someone knocks on the window something hard. Ellie. What happens grabbing a bat and opens the window. And that a person enters where it gets into the right one of Ellie. Wait don't hit me Ellie scared. Ellie. Who the hell are you taking off his hood and was surprised, Riley surprised. Riley. What's up with you why do you act like this? Ellie. Stupid why the hell did you leave the shelter? Riley. And that you wanted us both to be killed. Ellie. But at least you should have warned before upset. Riley. Sorry it's just that I had no other option on how to tell you besides I was fed up with the fireflies and that's why I left. Ellie. And without even telling me before. Riley. I know and I'm sorry, but how about we take a walk to a new area that I found smiling. Ellie. Thinking. 10 minutes later. Ellie. Seriously you found this while walking through an unknown area. Riley. I explored it completely. Ellie. And why didn't you warn? Riley. Because there were many fireflies watching the area, it was completely guarded. Ellie. I see walking where she arrives at a place that she did not know, what is this place? Riley, you will see Ellie. At that all the lights turn on showing a huge shopping center. Ellie. Wow it's super pretty amazed. Riley. Come on let's go around the whole place. 20 minutes later. Ellie. Shit it's super big and wonderful. Riley. Look at this Ellie turning on a carousel. Ellie. Wow I always wanted to get on one of those. Riley. Come on let's get on each one of us and the game begins. Ellie. Wow that's fun. Riley. Yes it's super fun. Ellie. Being with you is the best smiling seeing Riley. 10 minutes later. Ellie. Wow a machine. Riley. And look here is our favorite uncovering a machine. Ellie. Mortal Kombat 2 happy. Riley. I'm happy with Melina as always. So having a great time as friends in which the two were super happy to share this great moment between them. 20 minutes later. Riley. And look at Ellie, my shelter. Ellie. Yes, it's very nice. Riley. Yes, I made it for both of us so we can sleep comfortably. Ellie. But that would be abandoning my refuge. Riley. What refuge if it was a dumpster full of shit? I know that you are still upset because I abandoned you and that I wanted to get myself killed. Ellie. You didn't think about me if they were going to kill me or not, and she leaves very upset with Riley, but after almost reaching the exit, she thought it over and goes back where she began to look for Riley and finds her at the same time she sat next to her. Riley. Sorry Ellie for abandoning you, it's just that I was afraid they would kill me Ellie. I already decided and it's with you. Riley. What did you say? Ellie. I really want to stay with you Riley, I've thought about it a lot and I don't want to be with you. Riley. Okay then I'll get you a bed for both of us smiling, look at the masks. Ellie. Let's try them. So they began to try on masks in a way that they both had fun happily. Riley. How incredible it is to be with you. At that Ellie gives Riley a kiss of pure love that made her reciprocate and the two separate. Riley. I love you Ellie. Ellie. I love you Riley. But the two hear a noise that alerts them and grabs their weapons ready to defend themselves. Riley. Stay here Ellie putting off her gun. At that a clicker comes out and began to attack the girls, but Ellie and Riley defend themselves leaving the clicker badly injured and Ellie finishes him off with a shot to the head, causing him to die. Ellie. To hell with the others annoying. Ellie scared showing a wound on her hand and Ellie looks that both had a wound on their hand. Ellie what the hell scared and Riley runs away quickly, wait Riley running where she was following her until the two stop and Riley hugs her. Riley why does this happen to us because it bothers us shedding tears. Ellie but we will be far from this world even if we are clickers at least we will be together. Riley I'm scared Ellie shedding tears. Ellie I know but at least we will be together forever hugging each other. Riley. I love you Ellie. Ellie. I love you Riley giving her last kiss. Hori. Ellie. Ellie. What's happening leaving her mind. Hori. Something's wrong, I was calling you and you didn't answer, something's wrong. Ellie. Yes, I'm fine, looking for things. Hori. Did you find something? Ellie. Yes, I found him grabbing bandages and going with Izuku, look at Izuku to heal your wound. Hori. Give them to me, starting to bandage it. Izuku. Ellie. Ellie. Calm down, Izuku. I'm here crouching. Izuku Ellie taking her hand, I'm sorry for being so hard on you since I only wanted to show you that in this cruel and unfortunate world you will never be happy, but now knowing you Hori now I finally found happiness, even though my mother is not here I would have liked for her to meet you smiling. Ellie it's okay and I'm sorry to tell your mother that. Izuku yes I forgive you smiling while taking Hori and Ellie's hands. Chapter 8. Narrator. We see some people eating quietly while a girl cried silently. Woman. Sorry, Dave, have they found the culprit? Dave. No not yet, but I think that soon we will find him and we will make him pay, and if he is an animal we will make him food for us approaching a girl. I know it hurts you a lot, but at least he is with God far from this hell on earth dear, but thanks to the sacrifice of your father, we had food on our table, thanks to the great sacrifice of his father, that is why we must be happy in difficult times smiling, while everyone applauded happily for the food. But the others. Hori. How are you love? Izuku. Somewhat better but I'm already more sore. Ellie. I've already searched the whole house and I never found any medicine. Hori. We'll try to look around for something more. Izuku. Please continue without me. Hori. No Izuku we're together in this calm down love besides I see you better you're recovering little by little. Ellie. Yes also I feel that soon we will arrive at the base of the fireflies smiling. Hori. Wait now I'm realizing we haven't eaten anything. Ellie. That's true and we ate the last rabbit at camp. Hori. Izuku Ellie and I will go hunt a deer or whatever to eat we won't take long I promise. Izuku. Okay falling asleep and the girls leave the house. Hori. You see something loading its shotgun. Ellie. Everything is very clear it's strange don't you believe it raising his rifle. Hori. Maybe further back maybe we find something. Ellie. Okay walking. 10 minutes later. Hori. Pedro and Joe are great names for me honestly. Ellie. Why don't you put your ex-boyfriend's name? Hori. I don't know maybe Izuku will get angry besides I don't think so since Miyamura and he were great friends that I never felt jealous of Izuku when we were friends. Ellie. Good thing Izuku is not jealous. Hori. Wait hiding, there's a servant. Ellie. It's mine grabbing his rifle. Hori. As Izuku taught you Ellie always on target. Ellie. Here I go shooting wounding the servant, I gave him happy. Hori. Wait he's still alive let's run. 10 minutes later. Dave. Look a badly wounded deer. Henchman. If you want we can take it to eat them. Dave. Good idea. Hori. Stop you two loading your shotgun. Dave. But what? Ellie. Drop your weapons and put the deer on the ground. Henchman. We will not pay attention to some women. Dave. No, you shut up. Look girls, how about we share the deer since my partner and I are hungry. The truth. Hori. And what do you have? Dave. Medicine, whatever you are, but my henchman can go for more if you want. Hori. MMMMMMM. 5 minutes later. Dave. What a good deer eating. Hori. I will save it for Izuku since he must be hungry, and when we return he will eat the plate, saving some of the deer. Dave. And then where are you going? Ellie. To another shelter since we are looking for someone. Dave. How about you go to my shelter? Hori. Wait, they have a shelter nearby. Dave. Yes, it is very close to us. Hori. And what do they have there? Dave. Well, we need some things but we live very well. They say that if they come with us so that they can live better and in harmony, smiling. Ellie. Let us think it over carefully since we don't make a decision quickly, we think it over carefully. Hori, that's how we talk Ellie. We'll think it over. Minion. Okay, I already brought the medicines, now what we agreed on. Hori. Okay, this will be enough. Then we'll tell you what our answer is, running to the cabin. Already at night. Dave. Very well guys, today we found the culprit who ended the girl's life, so tomorrow we will take revenge against those strangers who killed that great man. Girl. I just want to know what you did to my dad. Annoying. Dave. What I did by slapping him, rather what those bastards did to him that now he's dead, so don't blame me. Annoying. Tomorrow we will go look for those bastards. The next day. Hori. Gosh, I feel like the pain hasn't gone down at all. Izuku. Yes, I'm almost the same, only the pain went down very little, but I can still stand. Hori. I hope this injection works by taking out an injection where they put the liquid and inject it into Izuku's stomach. Izuku. Ouch 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 with pain. Hori. Wait, introducing all the liquid, ready, it's done, I hope you get better covering it. Izuku. And Ellie where is? Hori. She's super asleep, she spent the whole night taking care of her. Izuku. At least we're educating her properly. Hori. She stopped being rude in every way and she's more smiley now. Izuku. It makes me happy looking at the ceiling, do you think we'll do the right thing? Hori. I think so since it's just taking her with the fireflies and that's it. Izuku. No, something looks very bad to me, don't you think? Hori. And if they do something to Ellie, scared. Ellie. Guys, is someone out there? Hori. Oh shit, taking out a knife and a gun, take this love, with this I'll be back quickly. Izuku. Be careful love. Hori. We'll have her leaving where she can't find Ellie. Ellie, where are you? Ellie, but receives a blow to the head causing her to faint. 10 minutes later. Henchman. There's nothing here. Henchman 2. Here either. Henchman. Well, there's only this room left and we go opening the door, but he would be knocked out. Henchman 2. But what? But he would also be knocked out. 5 minutes later. Izuku. Now you are going to tell me where my wife and the girl are. Annoyed. Henchman. So that in the end they will serve us for the entire town. But Izuku rips off his finger with the knife that Hori gave to Izuku. Izuku. And now you are going to speak, yes or no? Henchman. Rot you. But Izuku buries his knife in his knee, making it bleed. Izuku. Are you going to tell me where they are? Annoyed. Henchman. Never, but 5 fingers would be torn off by Izuku. I screaming loud. Henchman 2. They are in our shelter, they are 5 minutes from here in pain. Izuku. Then I don't need them anymore, shooting both of them, making them die. I'm going. Hori. Ellie. 5 minutes later. Ellie. Oh my head, what happened? Seeing Hori. Hori, are you okay? But look how I was in shock, what do you have? Hori. Ellie, don't look where I'm looking, super shocked. Ellie, what a thing. But look at a big body that made her get upset and start vomiting. Ellie, what the buck? Dave, I see they've already woken up. Hori, they're cannibals. Dave, what? Ellie. No wonder they wanted us with great desire because you survived based on the cannibalistic. Dave. Well yes, but at least we are alive and you little one will be a great meal for me, just wait a little, caressing his cheek, but Ellie breaks 2 of his fingers and bites his arm. Screaming furiously. Ellie. I will not be eaten, you bastards. But a henchman gets in and grabs the 2 where he puts them on the table. Dave. Now you are going to die, damn, grabbing a machete. Hori. Wait, we are infected. Dave. What? Ellie. Yes, Hori and I are infected, showing scars, leaving both disturbed, something that Hori takes advantage of and grabs the machete that stabs the henchman, causing him to die, and gives him a kick that pushes Dave away. Hori. Let's go. Ellie running. But Izuku. Izuku was walking along the entire pole that sees a warehouse. Izuku. Maybe I found something, entering where he goes down the stairs where he turns on the flashlight, seeing that there were many bodies. Izuku. SSSSS, they are cannibals, super shocked seeing the hanging bodies. I have to find Ellie and Hori quickly, scared. But the girls. Dave. Come on girls, come out where you are, I want to talk to you, just walking. Hori, I have an idea Ellie. Dave. If we did that it was for the good of our community, since there was almost no food for the children, that's why we all walked. But a noise is heard, and Hori sees a Molotov cocktail that Dave dodges, but the Molotov cocktail explodes beginning to burn some things. Dave. Now yes I will kill them. Hori. So yes Ellie started I taught you. So the two advanced they began to stab him, and they did a lot of damage to Dave who tried to defend himself, and Hori stabs him in the leg, making him scream in pain, and Ellie grabbed him and began to stab them. Ellie. Die furious until she sees that he was already dead. Hori. Now Ellie let's get out of here grabbing her, and the two leave the place. Ellie. Finally we are free. Izuku. Girls running. Girls. Izuku running where the three hug each other. Izuku. Finally, I found them, they are finally fine. Ellie. Izuku, it was horrible, but thank you for teaching me all that. We came out alive, Hori and I. Izuku. I am very glad that you both are okay. Hori. And more so me love since you're alive and kicking again. Izuku. Yes, that injection worked wonders for me, I even think I can continue the trip smiling. Hori. Let's get out of here then. Ellie. Let's never return to this shitty shelter never. Izuku. Yes never return here walking while the place burned down with Dave inside. Final chapter. Narrator. We see a woman running through a field while some clickers until she reaches a house where she locks herself in and goes to a room. Ashley. Finally I was able to get out of those clickers AI is screaming in pain, calm down my baby, we will soon get to the shelter she just holds on holding her large stomach since she was pregnant. But a clicker wakes up where he began to attack the woman, but she grabs a knife and stabs him several times until he dies. Ashley. Shit breathing heavily, their god now that I make the shelter is very far away, but I have to keep going. Muea crying and Ashley is shocked seeing her baby since she did not realize that she gave birth. Ashley. Okay, daughter, don't cry, you're already in my arms, my love, calm down, crying with happiness when you see your baby, my little one, I swear that I will be with you at all times, protecting you at all costs from this damn world. But look, she had a bite on her leg, implying that she was bitten before. Muea crying. Ashley. Calm down, daughter, everything will be better, well I'm here, I will love you forever. My little Ellie crying. Already at night. Henchman. Marlene, there's no one here. Marlene. There must be someone here. Henchman. Maybe she's already in the shelter. Marlene. It could be coming in, but what? Ashley. Ashley. Please help me please take my crying daughter away. Marlene. What happened to you? Ashley. I was bitten please kill me to save my daughter please take her. Marlene. Calm down maybe we can help you just hold on. Ashley. No there is no time please save my daughter from me I'm dying, please kill me crying. Marlene. But Ashley your daughter needs you. Ashley. Please take care of my daughter please educate her and protect her a lot, please be the mother that I couldn't be crying and giving her her baby. Marlene. I can't. Ashley. Please do it for me crying, and Marlene stays thinking and leaves the room. Marlene. I want you to take Ellie away. Henchman. Yes ma'am grabbing her and Marlene returns to the room. Marlene. It was a pleasure meeting you friend taking out a gun and shoots her in the head, causing her to die quickly. Present. Ellie. And then Riley and I reached the last level of Mortal Kombat and we won. Hori. You're lying. Ellie. Yes, really, that happened. Hori. Because nobody believed me that I won the last level of Mortal Kombat. Izuku. Because that's ridiculous, nobody beat Sub-Zero. Hori. But in the end I beat him. Ellie. And what would Miyamura think right now? Izuku. That he would be proud of both of us since we have continued to encourage you despite that sad day we moved forward. Ellie. I see. Hori. What does the Pink Panther say when his friends get lost? Izuku. What? Hori. Where will they be Terran. Ellie. Ha it was good. Izuku. The truth is yes but well you know Ellie when I was your age we always cheated on the exam. Ellie. And in the end what happened when they caught you? Izuku. We had to put the whole blackboard on the floor not to cheat. Hori. That day my fingers hurt a lot. Ellie. I see. Several minutes later. Ellie. I wonder what would happen to the other people who were consuming humans. Izuku. I think they killed them since I think that when they found out they might have killed the henchmen and they would look for food in Alkandir. Hori. I wonder what they ate specifically the livers and guts. Ellie. The testicles and the hennis. Izuku. They threw them away since I found a bucket full of those. Ellie. How scary. Izuku. Entering a building here. Hori. It seems to be an office building. Izuku. We will go by the stairs, the elevator does not work. Ellie. Do you think there is a clicker? Izuku. I do not think the vortex would have already alerted them walking where they reached the highest part, but Ellie was very surprised by what she saw. Hori. What happens, Ellie looking? Izuku. Wow. Hori. They are giraffes. Ellie. Yes, they are giraffes, happy. Hori. Feed them. Ellie. How exciting feeding a giraffe. Izuku. Apparently the vortex does nothing to them since I feel like they ignore them. Hori. But how good since these animals are finally free and not in captivity by humans. Ellie. This is fun, happy, goodbye giraffe, take care, happy. Hori. It is very happy that there is still animal life in the midst of chaos. Izuku. Hey Ellie. Ellie. What's up Izuku? Izuku. I was thinking about it carefully because of what Hori told me and I think I'll tell you. Ellie. What's up Izuku? Izuku. What if we leave the mission to take you to the laboratory and return to Tommy's shelter and completely forget about the mission and live a normal and quiet life, what do you think? Hori. Yes, and you can live with us, smiling. Ellie. No. Izuku. Hori. Why not? Ellie. Look, maybe if we abandon the mission many people will continue to die and I can bring the cure and peace to this world that I have always wanted, and I know that if they make the vaccine, maybe many people will already live happily and immune to the virus and they can make new lives again in the outside world, so I will not abandon the mission. Izuku. Well, if it's your decision it's fine, we will respect it a lot. Hori. Yes, I accept it too, we will support you in this. Ellie. I never told you, but thank you for being very kind to me. The truth is I am very happy to have met you, your son will be very happy to be your son. Izuku. Yes, you're right. Ellie. Well then let's walk a little. Hori. I know it will be the last time we see her when we go to deliver her with the fireflies, but it was the best trip for us with Ellie, seeing that she was moving forward. Izuku. It was a great family trip, don't you think, smiling a little sad. Hori. Yes, the best, smiling a little sad, feeling a lump in his throat. Izuku. We are walking where the three were going, they were silent and more Izuku and Hori since the decision that Ellie made that maybe they would not see her again. Ellie. Izuku. Izuku. What's wrong? Ellie. I want to ask you something. Izuku. What thing? Ellie. It never crossed your mind to commit suicide when what happened to your mother happened. Izuku. How about we sit down to talk about it? Ellie. Okay, sitting down the two. Izuku. Honestly, I never wanted to commit suicide when what happened to my mother and Miyamura happened. It never crossed my mind to commit suicide because Hori arrived and hugged me. It never crossed my mind, rather I thought about how I was going to take care of Hori and protect her, since that was what mattered to me now. After that we lived normally and I never forgot Miyamura and my mother, I don't know, but I was always happy that now I have the love of my life touching Hori's hand. Ellie. That is very nice, and you know when Riley passed away I was going to do it, but when the truth about me comes out, well now I felt very motivated. Hori. I'm happy for you Ellie, you made a great decision. Izuku. Well, let's continue with the missile. But a grenade appears in front of them. Izuku. Take cover. But a huge explosion made the three of them fall unconscious from the huge explosion and many people arrive and grab them. Several hours later. We see Izuku waking up little by little. Izuku. There, what the hell happened? Getting up in pain. Hori, are you okay? Hori. Yes, I'm okay, what happened? Marlene. Welcome to the Firefly Hospital. Hori. What, Marlene, how did we get here? Marlene. They arrived here because my men were confused with outsiders, but seeing that they came with Ellie, we quickly brought them here. Hori. And Ellie, where is? Izuku. It's true, where is Ellie? Marlene. Don't worry, she is in surgery right now. Izuku. That. Marlene. She is now in surgery since they will remove Ellie's brain. Hori. What will they do to Ellie? Marlene. We have to kill her since her brain has a lot of blood and with leaders like this, we can make the antidote. Izuku. But why would they do that to Ellie? Marlene. Look, I know you're upset, but it's over, okay, the mission is already accomplished and you can rest in peace, we will set you free. Izuku. And Ellie will die, right? Upset. Marlene. It's what we have to do to save the world. Hori. But she's a girl, for God's sake, she has a great life ahead of her, super furious. Marlene. I know, but at least we're going to save the world. Hori. Killing a poor girl who was not to blame for being born with a cure. Marlene. Yes, and that she will save everyone with her cure. But Hori hits her so hard that she falls to the ground. Hori. You only think about yourself and your human race, but Ellie, she's going to die, furious kicking her. Marlene. Guards, take them away. Hori. No, Ellie, Izuku, do something, trying to get away and they would be taken outside. Marlene. Yes, they got very attached to Ellie going somewhere else. But Izuku and Hori. Hori. Don't let me go for Ellie trying to get in. Henchman. We won't let you ruin everything. But Izuku takes the gun from him and shoots the 3 guards who were taking him to the exit. Hori. Izuku. Izuku. Let's go for Ellie, we will try to kill everyone in the hospital and then take refuge in Tommy's shelter and forget all this, the vaccine, everything. Hori. Yes, it's fine, but let's go quickly, they can already be in surgery grabbing the henchman's machine gun. Izuku. I hope they haven't taken out Ellie's brain starting to run. With Marlene. Marlene. Some shots were heard looking through the cameras, oh shit, attention everyone, attack Izuku and Hori, I repeat, neutralize Izuku and Hori. With Izuku and Hori. Hori. Do you see something, Izuku? Izuku. No, I don't see anything, let's go. Henchman. Here they come, run. But Izuku and Hori began to kill everyone who got in front of them, so much so that they killed whoever and quickly grabbed a different weapon from the henchman. That's how it was all the way until they got to the operating room. Hori. Release Ellie now. Izuku. They didn't do anything to Ellie. Nurse. No, we haven't done anything to her yet. Izuku. Give me Ellie now. Doctor. Oh, what are you doing taking out a gun, but Hori shoots him in the head making him die. Nurse 2. Okay, take it, but don't do anything to us, scared, and Izuku unties her and removes the serum. Izuku. Calm down Ellie, we're already here, you'll be safe carrying it. Hori. Let's go to the parking lot, there you may see a car. So Izuku and Hori quickly went where Hori was shooting at whatever was going on like that until they got to the parking lot. Hori. What car? Izuku. Let's try that truck. But someone shoots at the roof making Izuku and Hori turn around. Marlene. I didn't want to do this, but they don't leave me any choice, loading her gun, they're going to hand Ellie over to me, and then I'll let them go as if nothing had happened, okay, I'll forgive them everything, and that they eliminated all my men, so give me Ellie now it would be. Izuku. Please, Marlene is a girl, please let her live. Marlene. Because seeing them, don't tell me that you love her as your daughter, it's not my fault that you have lost a lot in your lives, but Ellie can change that, maybe you have children finally away from all this chaos, so what do you prefer, to live surrounded by chaos or for Ellie to save the world and finally have a quiet life, what do you say? Seeing them and Izuku and Hori look at each other closely and nod and look at Marlene. 1 hour later. We see Izuku and Hori in a van calm while they were quiet. Hori. How about we eat something when we arrive? Izuku. Yes, it seems fine to me. Hori. If you want I can cook katsudon and we invite Tommy to dinner. Izuku. Sounds good. Ellie. Oh my head is getting up. Hori. How do you feel, Ellie? Ellie. Very dizzy, the truth, listen what happened. Izuku. It was all a damn lie, we discovered that the hospital is already destroyed since the fungus infected the whole place, so Marlene tricked us. Ellie. And who attacked us? Hori. Those who threw the grenades at us were thieves and well we killed them quickly and we continued with you asleep. Izuku. I didn't know you slept a lot. Ellie. And because I have new clothes. Hori. We found a clothing store and since you were still asleep I dress you as comfortable, right? Ellie. Yes, super comfortable, and seriously it was all a damn lie. Izuku. Actually no, since when we entered Marlene told us that you are no longer important to everyone since they found many more people with immune blood against the virus, so you can rest easy, they are not going to open your brain anymore, hehehe, laughing a little. Ellie. Then what will we do? Hori. We are going to the shelter since Tommy offered us a house there, so we go there. Ellie. It sounds good, lying down, and Izuku and Hori couldn't stop thinking about what was there. 1 hour ago, Marlene. Well, they've already decided. But Hori shoots him many times in the legs making him fall. Marlene. I is screaming heartbreakingly. Izuku. Take Ellie, giving it to Ellie, and Izuku approaches with a gun. Marlene. Wait, please don't kill me, I just wanted to return to humanity as it was before, please let me live and I promise you that you and Hori will have the antidotes first, please don't kill me, with a lot of pain spitting blood, and Izuku just looked at her super serious. Izuku. But if we leave you alive you're going to kill us anyway, so loading his gun. Marlene. No. But she gets shot in the head by Izuku and Hori finishes her off by shooting her several times in the head, thus dying Marlene. Hori. Not with my daughter of a bitch, going to the car upset. End of flashback. Izuku. Well, in a few moments we will arrive at the shelter and take this, Ellie giving her a recorder. Ellie. At least it has Quivito music. 1 hour later. Izuku. No way there to continue on foot since the truck is super broken. Hori. Well, Ellie, let's go. Ellie. It is well, walking through a forest while they talked about trivial things until they reach a mountain. Izuku. Well, a few more mountains and we will arrive at the shelter. Ellie. Hey. Hori. What's wrong, Ellie? Ellie. I wanted to ask you something that has me very pending and I want you to tell me the whole truth. Izuku. What thing? Ellie. That everything they told me is true and that there are more people like me who are immune to the virus and who didn't try to do something like experiment on me. It's all true. Seriously, watching Izuku and Hori. Izuku Hori. If everything is true. Ellie. Okay, well let's go walking. Hori. She should never know the truth. Izuku. Let's better forget everything that happened with Marlene and move on with her. Ellie. Are they going to come or are they bucking secretly? Izuku. Rude girl, let's go. Haha, laughing a little at what Ellie said. 3 years later. We see Izuku and Ellie cutting down trees. Izuku. Okay, Ellie, now let's go to town. I think Hori already made food. Ellie. Okay, let's load the logs into the truck where it is then driven and delivered where they arrive at the house. Izuku. We're here, honey. Hori. Very well, the two of you go for Pedro, Leon, Bella and Rose while I finish putting everything on the table. Izuku. Yes, love going to the living room seeing their babies in the crib. Ellie. Come here, little ones carrying the girls, you should have named your daughter Ellie Jr. Izuku. In fact, Bella is a variant of Ellie, so basically we named her Ellie Jr. Ellie. There, how nice. Happy going to the dining room where they sit the babies in their chairs and Hori arrives with the last dishes to eat. Hori. Well, now we are all going to eat after a day of work. Ellie. Can I say something? Izuku. Sure, say it. Ellie. Even though at first I was rude to you and I always said rude things, I am very grateful for the life you gave me and I will always be grateful to you. Izuku and Hori. Thank you, parents, smiling happily. Izuku Hori. You're welcome, daughter, smiling, hugging her in a fatherly way. Hori. Well then let's eat, that dinner is getting cold and babies are already hungry. Izuku Ellie. Yes, love, mom. So the whole family began to eat very calmly. Despite the things that happened at all times, they continued forward and finally got everything they had wished for a family. Despite having lost very important people in their lives, they continued with their dreams and finally they are at peace in a world full of chaos. But what mattered is that now they are united as a big happy family and they lived happily ever after. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.